that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger.
That's right. Go to Genesis 25, start at verse 19. It said that the elder shall serve the younger. All right, so for people that lack understanding of the story of Jacob and Esau, we're going to go to the story of Jacob and Esau. And really, this ain't for you, so you can hobble your way down this street, okay? Because we ain't going to entertain you. This ain't entertainment, and we ain't here to deal with you. You can have a nice day.
Genesis chapter 25, verse
Thank you.
19. And these are the generation of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel and Shaian, a Padaran, the sister of Laban,
the Syrians. All right, they weren't actual of the line of Aram, which would be the Syrians, but they were Hebrews. All right, because they was of that lineage through Eber. All right, because Rebekah and Laban, their father was Bethuel, who was the son of Nahor. All right, Abraham's brother, which they was Hebrews, but they lived in the land of Paneram and Syria. Okay, so they were called Syrians because they dwelt in that area. All right, so don't get it twisted. All right, read down to verse 23.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Now she went to inquire of the Lord, which that's the prophet. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 9. All right, the prophet's been around since the beginning of time. Better yet, Luke chapter 1, verse 7. That's a better one. All right, the prophet's been around since the beginning of the earth, okay?
Luke chapter 1, verse 7.
70.
70?
Yes.
Verse 70. And he spake by the mouth of the holy prophets, which had been since the world begun.
That's right. Now go back to Genesis. All right. So she went to inquire of the Lord, all right, which was the prophet, okay? And he gonna tell her, all right, why the children are struggling in her womb, okay?
Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
It said 2 nations are in thy womb. All right, males generate the nations because they carry both the XY chromosome, all right, and you get your nationality or ethnicity from your father, okay, because he is the genotype, all right, which that word geno just goes straight back to the word raza, which means seed. In the Hebrew it'll be Zerai, and in the Greek it'll be sperma, which is all talking about sperm. So it's talking about your origins. You go back to your fathers, which will dictate what nation you come from. So he's telling her that she has 2 males in her womb, all right? And out of those 2 males, they're gonna form into nations, all right? And they're gonna be of 2 separate mannerisms, okay? 2 different ways of thinking, all right, living, all right? Okay, and then they supposed to be separate, meaning they will never come together. Keep reading.
And one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger.
It said that one people will be stronger than the other. Now, when you look at that word stronger, it's Strong's Hebrew 553. All right, the Hebrew word is amatazah, which means to be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, to be strong, brave, bold, to strengthen, secure of oneself, harden heart, make firm, make obstinate, assure, to be determined, to be determinated, to make oneself alert, strengthen oneself, confirm oneself, persistent in, proven superior to exhibit strength, be strong, feel strong. And that's only talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are by far physically, mentally, and spiritually stronger than the so-called white men. All right? That's how we're never gonna be on the same level. Okay? All right? And that's according to prophecy. And that's evident when you go look at the sports arenas. Who's dominating? It's Jake. All right? You don't see no white people dominating in sports anymore. All right? Because once Jake get in there, it's a takeover. All right? Because we the salt of the earth. All right? You Caucasians are saltless. Okay? And you weak and inferior in all forms. All right? Because the stronger will be what? The younger. Because it said the elder shall come out. The elder shall serve the younger. All right? Go to so. Now read verse 24 through 26.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 24.
Yep.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Okay.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Uh-huh.
And they called his name Esau.
All right. It says like a hairy garment. Not saying he was hairy. Okay. It said he had the appearance as that of a dyed red garment. Why was that? Because that's the origins or the beginnings of you so-called white people. Okay. All right. Because actually you're not white. You're different shades of red. Okay. Because your blood shows through your skin. Ranging from a light pink to a dark red. Okay. Like your father Esau.
Can I get a picture of my
No, we ain't out here for that. Okay.
In the world.
Yeah, you can have a nice day. All right. You can have a nice day.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Got the
yourself.
Bible, that's right.
All right. Keep reading.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Esau meaning wasted away is he. His pigmentation was wasted away, all right, which is his melody, or his color in his skin. All right, which to be like that is an inferiority. Okay, that's why y'all susceptible to getting skin cancer. That's why your skin cracks and you look all aged up real quick. All right, because y'all the Lord has stripped you of that which is beneficial to you. Okay. That's why when y'all go out into the sun, you get sunburnt, you turn red, like Esau. Okay. Keep reading.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Yeah.
And his name was called Jacob.
His name was called Jacob, which the name Jacob in the Hebrew is Yaakov, which means he's supplanted. Okay. All right. Is that verse 26?
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him.
That's right. Now go to 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 7 through 9. All right.
How are you?
We good. What you want? Well, they must have really want everything. All right.
2nd Esdras chapter 6.
7 through 9.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times, and when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob held first the hill of Esau.
Which we just read. And there was a reason why the Lord made Jacob hold Esau's heel when he was coming out of the womb. All right, because you got to remember, Esau came out first, then Jacob. So Esau was destined to be a servant or a slave, because the word servant and slave, it means the same thing. All right, to Jacob and his descendants. Keep reading.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's
right. Esau is the end of the world, meaning the end of the age of what? The time of the Gentiles ruling on the earth. Okay? All right? which we in that time now. We in the time of the end of the age of the Gentiles.